Well, hello there, ladies and gents. Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal Sykes, LadySavage.com.
Whoa!
And KetoBrick.com.
Yeah, buddy. So, today we're making yet another amazing recipe from our good friend Joe at Keto Culinary Stuff on Instagram. He is the man behind fixing us up with all the cool Keto Brick recipes. This will be the first recipe that we're making using the new 100% grass-fed whey chocolate malt Keto Brick. So, what are they called?
What?
These.
Oh, these are called the Chocolate Malt Mini Tart.
Chocolate malt mini
Delicious.
tart. Tongue
Delicious
twister.
sounding.
Alright, so, babe, what do we got going on?
Babe.
Babe.
Alright, so we're going to do the crust part first. I do have my phone here set.
Oh, we gotta do the macros and ingredients?
Yeah, we're about to do that.
Alright, let's do it. I'm a little rusty.
Alright, so the crust is going to be separate. So it's just going to be these two right here. This is 4 tablespoons of almond flour. There's 1 tablespoon of butter in here, a pinch of salt, and a splash of vanilla. That's exactly what he said too.
Pinch of salt, splash of vanilla.
Alright, so for the filling is going to be these 3. This is a half of a chocolate malt keto brick. I just chopped it up and placed it in there. This is a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. This is 1 tablespoon of granular sweetener, not sugar.
Not sugar.
And that's it. So that's
take-
all the ingredients for the whole thing. Just scroll to the bottom and...
Alright, so the macros for 2 small tarts are 970 calories, 93 grams of fat, 22 grams of total carbs. Actually, wait, 22 grams of protein, 14 grams total carbs. You don't want to mess those up.
And it says that they are 2 muffin, like silicone muffin molds. So I'm hoping that these are the size that I need.
Hopefully.
These are the regular muffin molds. Okay. Now he did say if you don't have silicone, you can use any regular baking kind of item, pan, whatever, but it is very sticky. So if you do decide to do that, don't use a regular muffin liner, only silicone, or don't use any, but use parchment paper. So that was made very clear to me to make sure that you're using the proper thing or it will stick to the sides. So, first things first, we're gonna take the butter. I should have melted the butter first before I added the vanilla and the salt, but I didn't. So, we're just gonna melt it all together real quickly.
Pinch of salt, splash of vanilla. What can I do? Let me do something.
That's it right now. We're just gonna wait for that.
By the way, did y'all recognize that Crystal looks very well put together and I'm wearing a t-shirt? But I'm wearing a Keto Brick t-shirt and that stands for something.
But thanks for saying I look nice.
You betcha, baby.
All right, so now that we have our butter melted, we're gonna add, would you like to add that?
I'd love to add this.
You're gonna add the almond flour to the butter with the vanilla and the salt, and then mix it up together, and we're gonna place them in these molds.
You want me to do that too?
If you want. No?
No? Why?
You can get a spoon out, and then we'll press it into the things, though.
What is that
I've
for?
missed doing these. We haven't done one of these in a long time.
It has been a while. What's the hot plate for?
As you can tell, Robert really researches the recipes before we do them.
Yeah, Crystal is the master.
That's right.
And press him.
Yeah. Just press it into the bottom. Wait, I have more to put in there.
Oh. But this one, can I press this one?
Sure.
That's pretty good. I'm a pretty good presser. Look at that.
We have a master and a presser.
I'm the master presser.
That's delicious. Okay. I mean, you can't go wrong with butter.
All right, now what?
Okay, so now
This is what this looks like when it's been masterfully pressed.
Yes. So we're actually going to put these in the oven at 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. We have not preheated our oven because it's very loud, so we're gonna do that now.
This silicone's okay in the oven?
Yes.
Okay.
You're cute.
Didn't know that.
All right, so now that the oven is preheating, we're gonna stick those in just a moment. But for now, we're going to go ahead and warm up the cream. Make sure that it doesn't get burnt. Our little skillet thing gets really hot really quickly, so we're gonna have to kind of keep it up, and we're just gonna see what we can do. But we're gonna turn it on the lowest that we can because you really don't want to burn the cream. It will cause everything to separate. Oh, we don't want that.
Yeah, the fat separates from the cream, and then you're left with a mess.
Can I have the empty one over there? So we're not gonna add anything to it just yet. I know Robert was gonna ask.
Yep.
So we're just gonna let that simmer, and then once it's warmed up, we're gonna go ahead and add the keto brick and the sweetener. Okay, so with the cream, it's warming up pretty quickly over here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of the
Can I do that? I can't.
It's just a little bit of the keto brick.
I like to think that I'm capable of cooking sometimes.
Oh, that's funny.
This was on the grill, it'd be game over.
I don't know, I made some pretty bad steaks the other day. Some good steaks the other day.
Some pretty bad steaks.
Bad.
She made some bad steaks.
They were delicious. So
By the way, speaking of steaks, I'm thinking about doing a lot more like carnivore-based Keto Savage Kitchen. Not carnivore-based, but like really meat-centric. So like for the hunters out there, for the people that eat a lot of meat, which most of us probably do, I'm thinking about having like a wild game version of the Keto Savage Kitchen, and then just a more meat-specific version. So let us know if you're interested in something like that.
Would you want to add a little bit more to this?
I'd love to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
I'm very tempted to eat some of this right now.
Yeah. I actually already ate a half of a chocolate malt this morning.
I ate a whole chocolate malt this morning.
Did you? So good.
You got an eyelash. Here, got it. Don't want that in our food.
Don't want that in our food.
Add some more.
Sure. Okay.
Is it common knowledge silicone's okay in ovens?
Yeah. I mean, that's why they make silicone like mold, like muffin molds.
That makes sense now. Because you bake muffins.
Most of the time.
Alright, so our oven is now preheated. I'm going to stick these two bad boys in there.
I am going to put the rest of the keto brick in here, and I'm going to add my sweetener.
It does look really good. It looks like brownie batter.
Yeah. So warm up just a tad bit more. Alright, so I'm going to take this off of the heat now. You can let it cool for just a moment while the rest of those, the muffin tins are...
Crisping.
Yep.
Baking.
Crisping. Yep. And he said about 8 to 10 minutes, but also you want to just maybe look for like a perfectly golden brown on the top as well. And I'm going to keep stirring this because I don't want it to sit on the pan and burn.
After you put this in, you're supposed to like let it sit in the fridge overnight, but I'm probably going to lick the spoon.
Yeah, I probably lick the spoon too. Can we just like do that one and then tomorrow? Because we have to put it in the fridge and then we'll come back and we'll do it in the morning. So you have two different options. You can place these in the fridge overnight, or you can place them in the freezer so you can have it that day. I think we're gonna place ours in the fridge and then we'll come back and get those tomorrow. But
we
also,
could eat one
Warm?
Warm.
Oh, okay. We're going to do that.
We're going to do that.
Okay. We'll eat one warm and then we'll eat one chilled tomorrow. But you also can pre-make the crusts so that if you have people coming over for dinner or a dinner party or something like that, you can have all the crusts pre-made, and then you can come back and just make this inside really, really quickly, pour it in there, and while you guys are enjoying dinner, you can place it in the freezer just to solidify a little bit, and then you guys have a wonderful, perfect little dessert.
It's amazing how thick this is. It's
I know.
Like solid almost.
It is. It looks really good. I was surprised that it thickened up that well.
Yeah.
I'm really excited
It's like
about
caramel
this.
almost.
Yeah. It looks really good. Alright, so we just got a little bit more time on the oven, and then we will fill those puppies up.
Alright, so we just took our little tart crusts out of the oven, and we're gonna fill them full
Oh, you can do it?
of this batter stuff. Where's the faith, baby?
I don't have any.
Let's start with this
Oh
one.
my.
Look at that.
You can let the crusts cool down a little bit before you put the topping on too. It looks so good. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had chocolate gravy, but this looks so much like a really thick chocolate gravy, and I want to eat all of it.
It smells
I grew up on chocolate gravy and biscuits.
amazing.
Which, I mean, is really the opposite of keto. Wow, goodness, Robert.
Alright, so we're supposed to let these cool, like Crystal said, but we're not. We're gonna let one cool, but we're just gonna eat one right now because
Oh my goodness.
they look too good not to eat right now. So that's what we're gonna do.
Should we take a picture of this first?
Now let's take a picture of the one after it cools. It's gonna
That
be too
one
hard.
looks crazy.
I feel like it looks beefy.
Super beefy. Okay.
So we'll take a picture of that one.
I'm gonna put this one in the fridge.
Alright. And then we're gonna eat this one right now. So if you want to make this, definitely make one in the fridge so that you can try it as it is intended to be tried and eaten, but go ahead.
But we can't handle
Ladies first.
ourselves. I mean, you can use a spoon and... Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
Wow. I'm
pretty
so
excited
about
about
this. Okay. I feel like it's gonna be hot.
Is it pretty good? Joe did say this was one of his favorite recipes now.
Holy moly. What? What? I've never had anything this good. Keto dessert good.
See, how can you eat that and then feel like you're missing out anything by being keto?
That is phenomenal.
I would literally take a bath in this stuff.
It's like
Look how thick it is.
caramelized. It's like caramely. It's so good.
And this
I
is
don't
my
even
favorite.
know. I know. I think mine too.
And I didn't even try the cold version yet.
I know.
Alright, so
Oh my gosh.
this is, you want the last little bit? Because I'll certainly eat it if you do.
I do want it, but you can have it.
You sure? Alright, well,
I will sacrifice.
Alright, so
I'll just this. So good.
that like first initial bite is amazing.
Yeah.
And it just keeps getting
Amazing. Yeah. And it's like filling.
better. Yeah.
So you get filled up when you're eating this.
So cost wise, it's pretty cheap, right? Heavy cream, almond flour, sweetener, a
and
brick.
there's not very much of each ingredient. So you're gonna have plenty of heavy cream, almond flour, sweetener stuff left over, and it was only a half of a brick. So you have the other half of a brick you can use for later.
I would just make a massive recipe of that into one big
I
cake
know.
and
Oh,
just eat it as
no.
a cake. It's game
That sounds
over, y'all.
amazing.
That is probably the best
I should make this
Keto
for
Brick
the
recipe.
cookout.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So, we're doing we're doing an updated variety pack launch this Sunday. So this video is going live on Friday. On Sunday at 12 noon Central, we're gonna add the chocolate malt to the variety pack option.
Woo!
So now we're gonna have a 6-brick variety pack instead of a 5-brick variety pack that includes a chocolate malt. We're also gonna add it to the 1-month option. So instead of getting 30 bricks, 6 of each flavor, you're gonna get 30 bricks, 5 of each flavor, but a new additional flavor. And then with the 6-brick variety pack, the price is gonna go up a little bit, but it actually equates to a drop in the price per brick because you're getting a whole nother brick. So that's a plus. And this will be part of it. And that's gonna go live this Sunday. And you can get a whole bunch of chocolate malt bricks and make this and then eat it.
You could probably make this with any brick, but I think like the chocolate and the I think the chocolate is the best.
I bet it would be pretty good with the other ones too, but this is amazing.
Totally. Oh my gosh, yeah, so good.
So, huge shout out to Joe at Keto Culinary Stuff on Instagram. This recipe is going to be posted on ketobrick.com because it's a brick recipe. And yeah, so we love y'all. We'll talk to you soon. Hope to see you at the launch. And until next time, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Love you guys.
Love you too.